responders.
I now live in New York. I live in New York where it is like so cold you're rooting for global warming. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that cold.
Believe me.
And I was actually at the to get to this gig. Do you remember the plane that went through the fence at LaGuardia?
Yes.
Okay, that was at my gate. Like I literally saw this happen. I saw like TSA running. I saw a plane go off of the runway.
You actually saw the TSA working?
Well, they were running. This was the fastest they ran in years. I see it go off the runway through a fence, and I'm thinking to myself like, oh my gosh, this is going to inconvenience me. I am really not prepared for these delays. You know what I'm saying?
How did you get into comedy?
I was touched by a mime. But that's okay.
In New Orleans.
In New Orleans.
In the square there.
Yeah.
Doing the...
I mean, that's a weird question. I mean, I guess it was.
It's not that weird.
No, it's a weird question because I don't.
You?
I started. Here's the thing. I started doing like I was always funny. Like when I was in the stroller, I used to lift up skirts of mannequins and go woo woo. Like I was always exactly. What's up, babe? And I've always just done comedy. I went to Jew camp, like every Jew,
sure,
which is really weird because my grandparents are Holocaust survivors, and my parents sent me there to Jew camp via train, which I thought was like really insensitive. But I went to Jew camp every summer by train. I was like, that's not thinking.
And that's a thing. People don't understand. That's a thing.
Yeah, because I was picked on. I was picked on as a kid. In New Orleans, and then I would be cool at camp, but there was like talent shows. So when I was like 7 years old or 8 years old, I used to do like an impression of Rodney Dangerfield, and
do you still do it?
No. Oh, I tell you, no, I don't.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
Better than anybody else.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's a lot. I get no respect.
Better than anybody else here in this room.
Yeah, that's for sure. Except
How
for the
about
man.
Nicholson? You got to do a Nicholson.
I don't do jack. No, I don't do a lot of like the impressions I do are really impressions of other people's impressions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not really an impression.
Like you're doing Frank Caliendo doing.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but you're fine.
Every impression is Caliendo
impression.
impression.
I had a Saturday Night Live audition, and so I can do original characters. That's my thing. But when there were like 3 impressions, I'm like, I was like, I guess I'll do. Oh yes, look at me, I'm Robin Williams. I had that one, and then I couldn't. And then I tried doing like Chris Rock. White people always kind of, and then they were like, you can't be a white guy doing a black guy. And I'm like, but so then I tried
Black
Donald.
Guys do white guys.
I know. But this is my
respect the SNL rules.
This is my impression.
Sorry, Lord.
This is my impression of every black comic's impression of white people. Let's invest in some real estate. Go. But no, I do, and then I tried Donald Trump. I did like Caliendo's impression of, I'm sorry, but you're fired. Like that's all I had.
Oh, that's funny.
I started doing actually. I don't do this anymore, but I used to do impressions of impressions. So I'd like do the I'd do like Cartman from South Park doing his impression.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's where it gets a little more
of Robert
creative.
De Niro in Taxi Driver. Are you talking to me? But I don't really, or I do like Billy Bob Thornton and Sling Blade doing his impression of Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. Run, Jenny, run. Mm-hmm.
Run, Jenny, run.
Funny.
I was.
You were talking about.
Camp. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I did the talent shows, and then this is actually a funny story. When I got back, I was going to go to Israel for a year, and before that summer, I was like a really
super Jew.
Yeah. Oh yeah, super Jew. Well, I was going to get college credit, and it was better than rehab. So, anyways,
newest member of the Justice League.
Exactly. Super Jew. Dun, da, da, da. I run, I jump, I get bargains. Dun, da, da, we do wholesaler. I was Robin Williams as a Jew. Oh, oy vey. Oh. So I was watching. There was a place called Movie Pictures in New Orleans where you could. They have waitresses and you watch, and they still free food, and you're watching a movie. And I was watching Braveheart, and I was bored, so I went outside and I started making these guys laugh. And this guy, he said, "You know what? We have an improv show, but at the end there's a comedy contest, and if you win, you come back and do 5 minutes." And I was like, "Awesome." So I told a joke, I won the contest, I came back, and the guy that got me to do it was Ken Jeong from The Hangover.
No way.
Yes.
Yeah.